A woman called my house asking to speak to David, and I thought she was a client. She was not a client. This happened 3 weeks ago, and I'm still kind of processing it, so bear with me if this is all over the place. I work from home 2 days a week, so I'm usually around in the mornings. We have a nanny, Priya, who comes in at 8 to watch our youngest while I work and our older two are at school. Normal setup, nothing unusual. So Priya was late that particular morning, which never happens. She texted me saying her bus was running behind and could I hold down the fort for like 20 minutes. Fine, obviously. My husband David had already left for work, or I thought he had left for work. The landline rang. We still have a landline because of my mother-in-law who refuses to call cell phones. Long story. I almost never answer it. But I picked it up because I figured it was Priya calling from somewhere weird, or maybe my MIL. This woman's voice goes, "Hi, is Priya available?" And I thought, okay, strange. How does someone calling the house know our nanny's name but maybe a friend of hers? I said Priya wasn't in yet, and could I take a message? There's this pause. Then she says, "Oh, I thought she'd be there by now. David said she usually has the baby in the mornings." And I just said, "Sorry, who is this?" Another pause. Longer this time. She said her name was Kelsey and she worked with my husband. And then I think she realized something had gone wrong because her whole tone shifted and she said, this is the house, right?" And sort of trailed off. I told her, "Yes, this is the house. This is David's wife." She hung up. I stood in my kitchen for probably a full minute, just holding the phone. My daughter was at my feet asking for more cereal. I know what you're thinking, and yeah, I know. The reason she called the house instead of his cell is almost definitely because she thought she'd get Priya, not me. She wanted to know if the coast was clear or something. I genuinely don't know. I've been going over it. Maybe she was going to ask Priya to pass along a message. Maybe she calls the house regularly and Priya just never mentioned it, because why would she? A woman calling for David who says she works with him. When I called David, he picked up immediately, and I just said, "A woman named Kelsey called the house looking for Priya." And the silence on his end was so long that I actually checked to see if the call had dropped. We've been together 11 years. My youngest is 14 months old. I don't really know why I'm posting this here. I think because I can't talk to anyone in my actual life right now without it becoming a whole thing, and I'm not ready for it to be a whole thing yet. We're in a weird suspended state right now where nothing is decided and everything feels very fragile, and I'm just kind of moving through the days. Priya doesn't know any of this. She showed up 20 minutes late and apologized like 4 times, and I made her a coffee, and we just didn't talk about it.